Is hypnosis real? Here is what science says. Look at this swinging pocket watch. Take a deep breath and keep your eyes focused on the watch. You are feeling sleepy? Your eyes are getting heavier. Now I am going to count to 5, at which point you will go into deep hypnosis. Scratch that. I am going to count 5, at which point the theme song is going to appear. This is the image that most people have in their minds when they think of hypnotism, isn't it? Likely the result of how movies have shown hypnosis. And hypnotist taking out a pocket watch, swinging it on someone's face, and few seconds later, voila, the person has fallen into trance-like state, hypnotized. Of course, that's just a fantasy, right? Or is it? Well, it kinda does fit in with the concept of eye fixation that was a part of classic hypnosis, as it involves concentration and focus, and looking at something at eye level or above eye level for a long time tires the eyes. That, along with the hypnotist's voice, create the environment needed to go into hypnotic state. But as time has passed and our understanding of hypnotic state has increased, all that is needed now is a voice. Hypnosis has been used by humans for centuries. Imhotep, the world's first known physician, used healing sanctuaries known as sleep temples, where he performed suggestion therapy. But despite the fact that hypnosis is a well-researched and legitimate form of therapy, the practice is something that most people still see as something that is not scientific. Firstly, here is what hypnosis is not. It's not a magic or brainwashing like in the movies. So no, the hypnotized person does not lose all control and become a puppet of the hypnotist. In fact, hypnosis is almost the opposite of that. Simply put it is a trance-like state of increased concentration and focus, and it's much more common than you might think. Believe it or not, an average person enters the hypnotic state at least twice a day. Have you ever arrived at destination without the conscious memory of driving there? Or have you ever engrossed yourself in a movie or a book so much that the world around has almost melted away? Hypnosis is very similar to that. The practice of hypnosis involves 2 stages. First, induction, and second, suggestion. During the induction stage, one is told to relax and focus his or her attention in a manner to shut off the non-essential part of the brain. The goal is to quiet the mind, set aside normal judgments and sensory actions so that the brain focuses solely on the hypnotist's voice. Because the mind is now in a heightened state of concentration, it may be more open to suggestion or advice that in a normal mental state it might just ignore. So, in the suggestion phase, the hypnotized person is made to visualize hypothetical scenarios as if they were real. The therapist then guides the patient with verbal suggestions according to particular person's goal, essentially planting thoughts like seeds in the mind. There is not a lot of agreement in the scientific community over how or why hypnosis works, only that it does. And because one enters a deeper state of openness in hypnosis, people also compare it with guided meditation or mindfulness, and some researchers have even referred to it as a temporary destruction of the ego. Sigmund Freud thought that hypnosis weakens the barrier between the conscious and the subconscious, while some attributes the effect of hypnosis to the placebo effect. Another theory is regarding an altered state of consciousness that makes one responsive to suggestions. But the thing is that not everyone has the ability to be hypnotized. A team of researchers used fMRI to show that depending on if a person was high or low on the scale of their ability to get hypnotized, they had different brain signatures. There was higher connectivity in the brain regions of the people who were more hypnotizable. Researchers say that the difference arises mainly because of imaginative capabilities. Higher the imagination, more the chances for hypnotism to take place. So these people can more easily persuaded into the subconscious minds than others. And don't worry, you won't lose control of yourself in hypnosis. In fact, as we have already pointed out, it actually enhances mind-body control. Patients remain completely awake and aware throughout the session. Instead of allowing our emotions to run the show, it helps us have more control our own thought. So in a sense, hypnotism is actually a natural state of mind, a mind that is not distorted from all the anxiety and fears that we all have. Hypnosis has been an accepted form of genuine psychology therapy since the 1950s. And every year, more and more patients seek out hypnotherapies for a variety of reasons, including overcoming fears, phobias, weight loss, stress, ADHD, traumatic memories, insomnia, or addiction. Hypnotherapy has even been found to help mothers in reducing pain during childbirth. So, this is a treatment option that can help you cope up with a variety of different conditions. Also, in hypnotism, it doesn't necessarily take two to tango. Self-hypnosis is an increasingly common technique and it works just as effectively. Weird or not, if I can use hypnosis to help myself through my finals, count me in. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any feedback, please let us know in the comment section below. And do not forget to share and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye. Tata. Hasta la vista. Thank you so much for watching this video. It helps us have more control our own thought. Firstly, here is what hypnosis is not. बस इतना ही है, वो तेरे मैंने डिलीट कर दिया तेरे में.